The dream was born in a hospital bed. Inspired by the story of an amputee who ran in the New York Marathon, Terry Fox began an impossible dream that inspired a nation. He channeled the bitterness and frustration of losing a leg into a positive force. Cancer would ultimately cost him his life, but it would never beat Terry Fox. After being released from hospital, he immediately began the training and preparation for the improbable dream of running from coast to coast on one leg, hoping to get just a single dollar donation from each and every Canadian. But we held on to our dollars and our hearts until well into his torturous trip. Then, slowly, the agony of 26 miles a day reaped a benefit that not even Terry had imagined. The final tragedy of Thunder Bay didn't mark the end of his journey, it marked the beginning. A country that had watched his painful progress each night on the newscasts turned the Marathon of Hope into a run of reality. Terry got more than money out of Canadians. He got a continuing donation of time and spirit. The dreamer is gone, but the dream will never die. Today is Terry Fox Day, a day when millions of Canadians speak with their hearts and their legs. Terry's run began in Newfoundland, where he ceremonially dipped his artificial leg in the Atlantic. Hundreds of Newfoundlanders will be following Terry's steps along the waterfront in St. John's today.
Well, here we are at the waterfront in St. John's, not far from the spot where Terry Fox dipped his artificial leg in the Atlantic Ocean and began the Marathon of Hope. And I can't think of a better place to be talking to the National Campaign Chairman of the Canadian Cancer Society this year, CBC's Jan Tennant. Jan, as campaign chairman, what is the main point you'd like to get across to people on this very first Terry Fox Day?
Well, I've been thinking about how I feel. It's difficult to describe the emotions that I feel being here where Terry began the Marathon of Hope, and thinking about all across the country, millions of Canadians all doing the same thing at the same time, running, walking, or jogging to raise money for cancer research, and thinking of Terry. He was a tremendous athlete and an inspiration to us all, and he touched our hearts. And his Marathon of Hope continues, and we all believe and support his dream that cancer can be beaten.
Okay, thank you very much. Jan has to get limbered up now because she's taking part in the major run today, which is taking place at Bowring Park here in St. John's. And while Terry wasn't heading for Bowring Park when he started the Marathon of Hope, he did head first for St. John's City Hall for a ceremony. That's where Ken Lawton is, and now over to Ken.
This is St. John's City Hall. It was here on April 12, 1979, that Terry Fox officially launched his Marathon of Hope with a flag-raising ceremony.